here, nice of you to join me. Welcome to my channel. I'm really pleased that you have joined me today. We are working on part 9 and we're on the last but one video of this series of videos, and we are working on the Lattice page. That's the inside front and inside back cover. So if I show you quickly what I mean by that, so you need to go down. So see you in a minute. So this is the page that we are be working on today. So it's a lattice work. So it is like you get in the notice boards that you get. I've made some of the notice boards as well, the little small ones with this design. Now I first saw this on CoolKatzCrafts. Maggie Moore, I saw this, she did this. So what I'll do is I will put the link down below so that you can check out her video as well. Yes, so thanks Maggie for this really nice design. So yeah, go and check out CoolkatCrafts as well. Go and check out their YouTube channel. Loads and loads of lovely tutorials and hints and tips as well as all the lovely dies that they do. So yeah, go and check them out. So I really like this and wanted to give this a go, so I thought I'd put it into my book here. So yeah, so you can just put in your different little pocket sort of different tags and things. They fit all inside in the little holes, and they just sit in there like that, which makes it a really nice page, really different. So I've got one at the front and one at the back as well. As you can see, I've got some photos, some extra little photos in here. These are the Tim Holtz photographs, and they're just really good to demo with as well. And it gives you an idea of what an album will look like with photos. So please subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. If you have just subscribed, welcome. Nice to have you in our family. I'm really pleased that you have joined us. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. That way you can be notified every time I upload different content onto my channel. Yeah, come and follow me on Facebook and Instagram and all of those. All the links will be, as always, in the description box down below. So shall we get on with the video? Let's. For the lattice pages, this will be the measurements that you need. So I've wrote them out as always that I've been doing lately. I'm hoping that you're loving this and this is easier for you. So for the lattice pages, I've put the measurements down to do the 2 pages, so hopefully that it should make it be as clear as mud. So for the cardstock, you'll need to cut out 2 8x8s, and then for the pattern paper, you'll need to cut out again 2 in 7 by 7/8 by 7 and 7/8. They're squares. Then you'll need to cut out 20 strips of 20 strips of 1/2 inch cardstock, and you'll need to cut them so this bit here, so cut along so that it's the longest length of your card. So you'll need to cut out 20. There is probably far too many, but it's in case we make we make a mistake. So it's just to cover all bases. So we'll then also need to cut out 20 3/8 of an inch in your pattern paper. Okay, so those are those. Don't worry about the cut in by that. We'll go through that as we're going through the measurements. That was just really for me to so I remembered what to say. So you'll need then your cutting mat or your cutting guide. Now I've already done one, so I'm only going to cut out 10, but you will cut out sorry, I've already done one, which I've put somewhere safe. So you will cut, I'll only cut out one, but you'll cut out 2. Okay, so for the cards, so the cardstock, we need it at 8 by 8. And then the pattern paper, and I'm going to use the lovely roses is what I'm going to use. So this needs to be at 7 7/8. 7 7/8. And then obviously keep these little bits because you can use these then, or the back bit, to do your lattice work with, or some of it. So we're going to use that in a minute, so I'm just going to put that to the side. So you getting your cardstock, what we're going to do now, it's probably going to work out. Sorry about that, I've just noticed that, and that's all this video. I do apologise. Right, move that out of the way. So with this, I'm going to work on the black card because it's going to make it easier to see, because I'm going to use black. I'm going to use a white pencil so that you can see what I'm doing. So when I say now I need to cut in, so we're going to measure down 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so that's there, and then I'm going to do or you will do a very faint line, but obviously you will see mine because I'm using the white. So I'm just going to mark across there like so. Then you're going to do that all the way round, so you're 3/4 an inch all the way round. Okay, just a little mark. And then round here, like so, like that. So coming up to your, with your cutting mat, your cutting mat. Now you can use your cutting mat and a craft knife if you want to. I'm going to use my trimmer, so I'm going to just go up to the 3/4 mark, which will then give me where my mark should be, and then I'm just going to place my blade just over that line. So again, if I come down, you may be able to see. I don't want to come down too much. Okay, and come down to there. So I'm going to just place my blade just so that it coincides with that line. Okay, like that. And you may be there. So I've just cut up to that corner. So I'm going to turn it round and do the same on this side. And place it up to that mark there that I've made. Turn it round and do the same. And then the last one, like so. Then I should be able to pull that out. So then you create your square. Okay, So just bring you out again so I don't forget. Oh no, wrong way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn my one over, because obviously I've got white, but you'll have your pencil, so you will be able to rub yours out. Okay, so that's my pattern, my cardstock. So we're going to do the same with the patterned paper. So with that, we're going to mark our lines, and that was at 3/8. Sorry, 5/8 was our size. And again, I'm just gonna I have to use a pencil with this one, so just mark, just so that you can see where that is. Okay, and it's just really to get that corner so that you know where to cut up to if you're using a trimmer. That was all. But if you're using your craft knife, that maybe a little bit better. So there. And again, just cut up to that line, and like so, and then do the next one like so. And like so, and then we can just, if you've cut it enough, you can just normally just tear. If not, like I've done there, just get your scissors and just snip the little bits that you've got that are still caught, like that one and two. There we are. So what happens now is the square, I was going to say the circle, the square that you've cut out for your pattern paper, that's going to be the square that goes inside. And then you'll have your your cardstock on the top, and then your pattern paper will go on the top of that, and then you'll have the inside bit like so. So we are going to ink our edges so that they're all inked, and while I'm doing this we can talk about the weather, as I always do when I'm inking. And today here in the UK it's lunchtime now, and we've had some glorious weather in the last week or so. Really hot, so it's been lovely. I don't know if you've heard me mention it before on some of the videos. So yes, it's been glorious weather we've had, and we're actually now due to have some thunderstorms, because you can't have nice weather without a thunderstorm at the end of it. And I've not had the thunderstorms as yet, but it's been raining recently. It's been raining today. Not that horrible, like really heavy, windy, cold rain. It's sort of that summer rain that you get. It's like a fine mist that you don't actually mind going out in it. You actually love to, you know, I do anyway, even to go walking in it. It's so nice. You just walk in a t-shirt, because it's so warm, but it's refreshing, I think is the word. And so we've had that sort of rain today. It's still very muggy, but yeah, it's not too bad at the moment. So fingers crossed it doesn't start to deteriorate even further. So we can then, you just try and get it so it's lined up as much as you can. Work out what side you're going to use. So I'm going to use the flower side. And then we can just put this on the top like so. Just do the little bit of the wiggling to get it into place. It will go, it just takes a little bit of time just to get it, hopefully if I've got it right, and I have. There we are. That's right. Yes, it's a bit hard to see. There we are. So then that will go. So you're going to have it that way, I think it goes. So I'm going to try and paper piece this so that it just looks like it's actually just sitting in there. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue around the edge. I'm just trying to think, because that needs to go on, doesn't it, first? Yeah. So right, what we're going to do is I'm going to work out where this needs to go. So how I'm going to do that is, now you can either use this that's inside, or you can use a different sheet. Using a different sheet would probably be easier because you can just stick that sheet on. So you could make it at the 8x8 and then just stick that on. You wouldn't need to fiddle around with getting it in the right place, etc. But you know me, I like a little bit of a challenge. So that will be where I particularly really want it to be. So I'm just trying to get that where I want. I think that's about right. I don't want any gaps. So I'm going to take this bit off, get my pencil, which doesn't work, and I'm just going to put round my little marks. So I've just done my little marks where it needs to be, like so. If I take it away, you can see I've got the 4 corners marked. So then you can go ahead and then just add your glue. and then we can just add this in those little inside the little marks that you've made, and then that should hopefully, all being well, work out to be in exactly the right spot. And I think I've got it that way. That's better. There we go. Just make sure I had it in the right way. So then that then is it just looks like all one piece now. So that is looking good. So next we need to do our lattice strips. So you'll need to do 20. I'm only going to do 10, and because I've already done 10. So I've got 2 sheets of paper here. You can do the same. I just put 2 sheets together and then cut 2 at the same time. So this is going to be a half. And another half. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, but you will cut 20, so that's my 10. Now, as I say, you won't need to use all of the 10, but it's in case you make a mistake, and I just kind of estimated really how many we needed. So then you pattern paper. I'm just going to use the sheets that come off of the one we've just used, and this is going to be at 3/8. So again, you need to cut 20 of these. How many have I cut? I was at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to go. Six. 7. Oh, that's a bit small. So I need to just get out another piece. And we will go with that one. Doesn't have to be exact. I think that is enough. Okay, move that out the way. So you will need then to ink the edges of these. So I will see you on the other side. Okay, once you have inked them, we can stick them together. Now they are obviously going to be a little bit longer because these are 12 by 12 going onto A4, so you're not going to see the ends of them, so it's that's fine. So let's start with inking, sticking them together. So glue on, and then glue. You can glue them on one edge, and then obviously give yourself a gap either side, and that's one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay, so that's our 10 lattice works done. Okay, with our square, wherever I've put it, did I put it in here? I did. Now, working on the back, okay, like so, I'm going to bring you down a little bit, just so that you can see, hopefully. No, I'll leave it there. So I'm going to use a white pen. I'm going to use a white and a pencil so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to put mine at an angle like so. Now, working from diagonal to diagonal. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to space them using my ruler. You can make them these spaces as small as big as you want. I'm just going to use the ruler because it's easy. So I'm just going to, so whatever ruler you've got, so if you're working with this one, or if you've got a smaller one, sorry, this is really mucky, turn it over, it's my first ruler I ever bought. So you can use that, so whichever one you're using, just use the width. You don't even need to use a ruler, you could use something else, you know, if you've had a piece of card, you could use that. So I'm just going to use this, so I've used the width of my ruler. I'm going to come down and do the next line, and then do the next line, like so. So can you see so far what I've done? Okay. And work the other way as well. So, and so I'm now going to go from this side to this side. Okay, using your pieces of strips of cards that you've already cut out, I'm going to use that as a spacer. So I'm going to work from this side, so I'm going to butt my lattice strip up against the line that I've already drawn, and I'm going to draw another line, okay, like so, and I'm just going to mark that because that's where you're going to put your lattice strip in, and do the same. So don't work, you don't want to work inside, you want to work to the next one. So you then put your next line, and that shows you where that one goes, and then work to the next line. So you go beyond that line, not before it. You go after, not before. So let's go. Just keeps moving. It doesn't have to be precise, it just shows you where it goes. Okay, like so. And then do the same with the next one. Again. Then this one, and then you won't have enough space to do that because that one goes over. So this is where your 2 pencils come in. Now you could start to put them on, but I find doing that I get a bit muddled, so I thought it would be easier to do it the way I'm going to do it now. So turning your work around, we're going to work from the opposite corners. So this is where, as I say, another colour pencil comes in so that you can see where they go. So you may not be able to, oh, you can see that. So again, I'm just going to work using the width of the ruler. And the next one, like so. And then I'm going to work this way. And work this way. And then that way. And then again, using your spacer, your lattice strip, use that as your guide and then rock that out. Hope you can see that. I can see how it's going to get a bit confusing, so that's why I thought I would show you in two different colours. And then that goes there. And then I'm working again after the line, not before it. I mean, if you work before it, just make sure that you use you do all of them before, not because that way you should get your spacings right then. And then that's that done. So now we can go ahead and start to assemble them. So I'm just going to use some double-sided tape. Again, you can use a glue, that might work. So I'm going to start with this one down here. So again, you only need a little bit, so try not to stick them where you use, especially at the corners here where you use, you'll lose a lot of the strip. So I tend to try and work it so that you know, you use as much of the strip as you can. So putting your double-sided tape on, you can put it going, I put it this way. Again, you can use thicker double-sided if you have it, which would work out okay. I'm just going to add 2 strips. Oh, have I got? No, I've got a 1/2 inch one. That would probably work out okay. And I'm just going to do the pencil ones first, not the white ones. Like so. So pencil. Okay, and then just cut off the excess bits here. I'm getting there. Just cutting off this excess. Like so. Glue probably would have been easier, but it just helps it stick now. The glue, the double-sided. So, okay. So I'm going to then take off the backing tape. I'm just going to do it off one side, and I'll show you why in just a second. Like so. And I'm going to start from this corner. You can start from there if you want to. I'm just going to start from the top. And I'm going to place my strip, not so that it goes over just a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And then stick that down. Then I'm going to take off the other side. Like so. Then flatten your work down and just stretch it out just a little bit so that you get it nice and flat. Okay, so that it makes it flat like so. Then take your next piece. Actually, I'm going to try and take that one off. See if that works. Might be a bit better. And again, just place it and stretch it out so that you get a nice flat finish. And then next one. Now I'm not putting these in any order, they're just what I'm picking up. So like so. So that's one. So that's what that looks like so far. So next we can do this side. So 1, 2, 4. Like so, and one, and then add the next, and next one, next one, and then just this little titchy one here. But we'll do the little titchy one. We'll do with some of this that we cut off. So I'm going to cut that bit off, and the next bit, and then that bit can go for here, like so, and then it just marries that up. So then you can go ahead and cut all the excess bits off. So it's cutting them around the edges. Be careful not to cut off some of the, or cut into your cardstock by mistake. I know I've done that before. 1, 2. There we are. Next one. So then that's the start. Okay, so next thing we need is we're going to do this side. So this is where it comes in, it's handy with the different colours. I found that if I had it just in one colour pencil, I got a bit confused. So I thought that's why I thought it'd be nice with the different colours. So with that we can then go ahead and add then the double-sided again to this, to the white side now, and it is going to go over what you've already put down. like so, but I'm going to have the excess coming off this side, not in the middle. Yeah. That one. One more, and there we go. So just cut off the excess double-sided. I've got some there that I didn't want. Okay, so once you've done that, take all the backing off, and we can then start to weave it together. Call it a weave page, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? I remember doing this type of thing at school, and I worked in school. We used to do weaving with all different materials, and the kids used to love it, so this reminds me a little bit of that. So we can then start to weave them in and out. So this one is a bit too small, so that's just going to have to go over the top. So again, if you've got an extra piece that you have cut off, you can use it for there, like that. And then we can weave in and out. So we can go, it doesn't matter, start whichever way you want. So I'm just going to start like so. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Or do I start now? I'm going to start at the top here. So start at the top, in the corners, go in, out, in, out, in, out, like so, and then get it so that it is in the right spot, like that. Next one, that is going to go under, over, under, and then over that way, like that. There we go, so that's another one. Next one is going to go over, it's going to go under that way, like that. Go, so that's another one. Then next one goes that way, that way, that way. Like that and like that. And then we've got one more, so I did have enough. That's going to go under, over, under, over. And bit like so. So then that's your lattice work sort of done. So we just need to chop off the edges, these bits. Like so. Come on, come on, come on. So that is the page. So bringing in your book, we're going to put it together. So it's going to go on like so. So I'm going to use a variety. I'm going to use some double-sided tape and I'm going to use glue as well. And that's going to keep it nice and flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So burnish that down because it's got a lot of grooves to get into, like so. And then I'm just going to take off a part of the double-sided like so, and just leave it like a little tab again there, and again there. Then add in your glue. So it may not work, I might need to add the bit more glue on this, but let's have a, we'll see. Yeah. Okay, just put it around the edges like so. Then make sure you get it the right way if you have paper pieced, which I think I have. Just double checking, making sure. Yes, I have. Okay, and then take off the tabs, and then you can pull that out, and then that can then sit down nicely. Okay, like so. And then that is basically your lattice page done now. And then you can stick in your extra tabs and things like that. So so that is the lattice work. So you will have another one of those to do, so do the other one on the back. I've got one more of these videos to come, or possibly two, and that is all the tags that we're going to do. We'll do all the different tags. I'm going to make some tags up and actually die cut some tags and things like that, so that'd be good. So look out for that video. That will be coming very, very soon. And I need to finish off the edges here. So inside the hinges, we need to decorate those. So that would be that will be in that same video. And I also need to finish off the back, because we didn't do the back because we were waiting for some offcuts so that we could finish it. So yeah, look out for those videos coming soon. Thanks again for watching, supporting my channel. Really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber and you want to be, and don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, because that is there, and that is a really good thing to do. And come and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I have a group called Memories, Papers, Art. Come along and join that. Really friendly bunch over there. You know, share your work. If you make any of my my albums, please tag me. And I love to see what you do. It brings me so much joy to watch other people doing my tutorials and do my work. It really does. So yeah, please tag me, and don't forget to mention me if you do use any of my ideas as well. That's really appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.